with what comes with that. We say we want to be competitive in this shit. We all say that, but I don't think people really understand like what that really means.
What it entails.
Mike, Kobe loved Mike, but Kobe told Mike to his face, nigga,
it's up.
I will go. Yeah,
it's up.
You can't fuck with me.
And how you think Mike took that?
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It wasn't even a thing of. It wasn't a thing of like, yo, fuck out of here, or I'm shying away from it. You know what I mean? It was this is a competitor.
And if it was fuck out of here, it was on some competitive shit. Like fuck out of here. No, let's get to it. Come on.
Right.
And as a great like Michael Jordan, you have to respect that, bro. Like you might look at Kobe like he bugging, but it's like, nah, but never mind his legacy, like yo, he on a quest. Like he might be bugging, but then it's like test of time, we seen that he wasn't, right? You know what I'm saying? So I kinda I kind of do look at rap like basketball as well. You know what I'm saying? Like once you in that ball court and somebody steps on that court, yo, what's up? You got game? You 3-on-3? You got your 5? What we playing? We playing ones, and it's never personal. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? The same dude that you was talking shit to might be better than you, but now it's some camaraderie, it's some type of friendship. You know what I'm saying? Now maybe, yo, I got games over here and you good enough. Let's go over there and kill people together. You know what I'm saying? So. I don't know what it is. I think people take it too personal. You know, I think it's people saying things and not wanting responses back. You know, rap is very it's bravado, it's ego. You know, you're supposed to feel like you that one. You know, if not, why you doing what you here for? Especially in this genre, like we care about our words. At the same time, we don't follow blueprints when it comes to hooks or the song is supposed to be this. You know what I'm saying? Like we really out here dancing, doing what we want to do, and people love it. So not for nothing, we need that competition aspect. It's not no hate. You know what I'm saying? But people, you know, life for a better term, like some people need to really get in that ring on a serious note, you know, and it's just gonna make the culture better, you know. I'm not scared of it. I'm not worried about it.
Never, and that's the thing too, bro. I just think at the end of the day, I think a lot of niggas I think a lot of people have to really define what that word culture means. And I think people, and I'm talking from all parties involved, my nigga, like I think that there's from media to artists, I think if you are able to leave out this bullshit leave out your bias bullshit and really put forth like what culture is and really be tapped into who's who, and cause this nigga may not do what the next nigga may do for you lyrically, whatever, hook wise, song wise, whatever, but just because he not doing certain things, does that diminish him from being underground or whatever it is?
Not at all. And
I think in some cases it's just a lot of pick me shit for me, bro. Yeah. And I'm not a fan of it.
Me either. I think whether somebody's your cup of tea or not, everybody deserves a shot. And then I also feel like even if somebody comes on your radar that you don't like, them just coming on your radar says something. Somebody's bringing you somebody's bringing attention to this person to you because they feel like you might could shift things or you can make things happen. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, every artist ain't the same. You like this artist for this, you like this artist for that, but we can't separate in the sense of like, oh, this just isn't that. So okay, if this just isn't that, we gotta find a way to incorporate it or make it make sense where it doesn't seem like people are just picking and choosing. You know what I'm saying? Where it seems like junior varsity and varsity or NBDL league and the actual NBA. Everybody has skill, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely, I think it's definitely pick and choose, you know what I'm saying? And when it comes to the word culture, it's not even that it's difficult. It's you got culture and you got commerce. At the end of the day, everybody's still trying to make a buck out here, and it makes sense. But it's like, how long you gonna scream culture? You know what I'm saying? If it comes down to money, so
that's the shit I be thinking, bro.
we got to figure out how we could still give out culture and push culture forward and better culture while dudes getting paid out here. You know what I'm saying? Not just, yo, this the only dude that sells tickets, so I'm gonna put him on a show. And it's like, all right, if I'm on a show 20 times, I should be able to sell a ticket. You know what I'm saying? And again, I might be somebody that you don't like, but now you like me now because you just see me at all these shows, you know? But I think it's all perception and how you look at it. But tiers, no tier, like everybody deserves a shot at this, point blank, period.
Yo, man, culture and fucking commerce, that was some shit. I think that's gonna be like the next Substack article I read about, because what I find in this space, I find that to be interesting because I think and I'll say this, one always takes away, and I think it's unfortunate because you got niggas that, I get it, you gotta sell tickets, you gotta make money, we want to make money for the things that we doing, but then there's certain ways that I feel, there's certain practices rather that people are taking that are taken away from the culture part, and that's the gatekeeping, that's this, you can call it selectivism, if you know, and selective politicking in some cases, you know what I'm saying? Lists that are being composed, or you know, that are filled with like bias shit, that just takes away more from what it is that we're trying to do. Right. So it's like, to quote what Bub Rock has said before, this shit can get like the underworld, because it's like so many different layers to this shit. And I think the more we keep mining at each layer, the more you're gonna find more holes that need to be filled.
I don't think there's an artist that's more underground than the next artist.
Me neither, bro.
And if that is the case, is because whoever's out there putting these shows together, curators, they not digging deep enough. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of talent out here, and it's never mind me. There's a lot of talent out here, and there's a lot of people that's not getting looks. There's a lot of people not getting shows. We need a lot more shows. We need variety. You know what I'm saying? We gotta switch things up. And again, people need to stop taking things so personal. You know, this is hip hop. This is art. We here to express ourselves. We here to express our opinions. So I be damned as an artist, especially in this lane. I be damned that I don't speak my truth. Like, you know, who are you to say that I can't speak my truth? Because you ain't no different than me. You gonna speak your truth. I might not agree with it, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't for me to be upset about, you know? Not for nothing. Everything is a conversation. At the end of the day, we put words together. We put words together on beats, right? But for whatever reason, people can't have, you know, solid conversations as to what will push this shit forward. So other artists or producers or beat makers don't feel the way they feel, you know? Because this lane is thriving, man. Like this lane is really it. Like, I think what we do is the flyest thing, point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? Being that we are so left, you know what I'm saying? We you know, like,
everything is like, it's not traditional over
at all.
You know what I'm saying? But then in some cases, I think what makes things like fucked up is that certain powers that be, I think, has a tendency to make things right. So we go left, we stray away from going left, we stray away from that aspect, and then now we enter in that, I don't even want to call it mainstream. We just kind of enter it just kind of enters a different light. It sheds a different light on what's being done on the left over here. You know what I mean? And I think, a lot of niggas done paved the way for a lot of shit for this space to evolve in many different forms. But I just think at the end of the day, in its totality, I think in most cases niggas just be forgetting the skill, bro. Nigga, this is what the foundation was. Right. It's what it was built on.
I think this is the only like, we gonna compare it to sports. Like, ain't too many people like working together. And I feel like if people do work together, it's because they know that person.
Yeah.
It's never like, yo, let me go work with somebody that lived 10 blocks that way because I heard he fired.
Yeah.
And mind you, like, a lot of us is older. A lot of us came up on that.
Yeah.
Freestyling in the street. Oh, somebody nice over there, I'm gonna go battle him, or I'm gonna just come with my raps and he say his raps. Now it's more like, oh, he rap, or either I don't care, or like I don't know, it'd be scary, and not for nothing, like that's not how we grow. Point blank period. Because it's like, I want everybody to get better. You know what I'm saying? When I listen to people's projects, I listen. I don't care if the content is the same, but you have to get better. Point blank period. If you're not getting better, like, what are you doing with your craft? You might need to rap with somebody else so they could bring something else out of you. Whether it's, I was gonna say whether it's somebody you close to, one of the homies, but you rapping with the homies is kind of safe too. You know what I'm saying? Unless you know your homies is on some Wu-Tang shit, and everybody got a sword. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't know. Again, everything is perception, but I feel like we all got a sword in this, but other people's swords is a lot sharper, and I think we're aware of this. I think as people, being honest, looking in the camera, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know what's right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? Don't go to the deep side of the ocean, because you know what's in them waters. You know what I'm saying? So if your career look good on paper, whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might not want to tarnish that shit. Your small thinking might be like, if I get on a track with Stack Skrilla, who knows what's gonna happen after that? And I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen after that. What's gonna happen is you're just gonna have some more fans. More fans probably gonna tell you maybe you should definitely work with more artists. And I'm definitely gonna smoke you. In all respect, because that's what I'm here to do. And I will hope that you have the same type of energy. Ain't nothing against you, but this what we do. Point blank period, it's what I do. Word.
I think that shit, man.
I love it though, man. I would love if everybody wasn't so ego driven, had so much pride. I'm this, that, and the third. All right, cool. Lay it out, man. Lay your skills out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think the ego was like ruining this shit.
For sure. You go to shows, don't nobody talk to each other at shows. If anything, everybody's playing it safe. The gangsters is talking to the gangsters. The other crowd, the video game, anime crowd, whatever you want to label, the other niggas is talking to the other niggas. It's never, you know, it's never them coming together. You know, the left and the right to see what, you know,
what ideas can be exchanged.
Point blank period. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of that. It's a lot of oh, you ain't grow up with me, or you might not know my life. So I mean, that's fine. You in a different space. This shit ain't the streets, man. We do what we do to get about that shit. Once we leave the shows, we go back to that shit. But like, when we go to these shows, it's to network, and it's to put on the best show that we could for those that decided to come outside, along with your rap peers. But I don't know, man. I think it's just a lot of scary shit going on. People in their box. And if people say something that somebody don't like, they want to take it personal rather than like really listening to what's being said, or shot somebody or holler at them. If you need some type of clarification, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for that too. Everything is a conversation, you know what I'm saying? And then again, like, not even to be funny, like, if nobody want to talk, I mean, what else left is there? You know what I'm saying? I rap, you rap too, so rap. We not fighters. I'm not a wrestler. I'm not a kickboxer. If I was a wrestler, I'd say let's get in the ring. If I was a kickboxer, if I play ball, come on, grab your shorts. I rap. I make music no different than you. Grab your notebook, grab your phone, let's work. Point blank period. We make 10 songs, man. You might get me on a couple of those, you know? And there go, we building up your ego again. But like, people think too small-minded. We gotta grow. Point blank period. This shit is This shit is oversaturated with bullshit right now. A lot of kumbaya shit. Everybody playing it safe. Once people say what they really say, or you know what I'm saying, like it's an issue. Oh man, this dude bugging out over here. Or who he think he is speaking freely. You know what I'm saying? The same person I think I am on these tracks. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know. It'd be great for the sport if people stop acting so divish. You know what I'm saying? Let's work. It's a park outside. Let's put up some shots, man. Or
you think with you think there's a lot of theatrics that's fucking this shit up too?
Yeah, it's a lot of theatrics. It's a lot of gimmicks, but I mean, it's entertainment, right? In a sense, even though what's crazy is I don't look at it like what I do is entertainment, even though people might, you an entertainer.
Right,
no, but I feel like for certain things it makes sense, but I don't know. Sometimes it's like almost charades, you know. It became cosplay, you know what I'm saying? Like some of it is cool, some of it seems like a reach, you know. But these are just my thoughts and how I feel, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't give a fuck what you dressed up as and shit like that. I'm trying to hear these raps, and if I think you a little bit of this, or if you think you a little bit of that, come on, let's go, man. We come from that. This underground shit come from, let me get a paper, please. We come from that shit. We come from the underground, the 90s, where if it was an issue, we rapped about it, you know what I'm saying? We was giving knowledge. If there was a beef, it was real shit. If not, like again, people came to the table. I mean, bro, it's rules of engagement, bro. And people, thank you. People have a skill and are not utilizing their skill. It's like people just want to continue bullshitting. I don't got time for the bullshit. That's why I rap. If I had time to bullshit, I wouldn't be here talking. I'd be outside bullshitting. Word.
We've been building a lot since that live, bro.
Yeah, great live, awesome live. It's not for nothing. We need that in the culture too. Like, people that's speaking on the culture, because we don't have too much of that, you know. And if we do have it, there goes that favoritism. So when you get people that don't have favoritism and they just love the game, and damn near equally like everybody the same, like. And speaking on a public platform, unbiased, you gotta love that shit. We need more of it. We need more of it. And I think us rappers need to champion our podcasters, our person that, you know, however you label that. Like we need to champion those people. And it's like you might have a certain rap opinion that I might not agree with. It's not for me not to. Oh, I dislike you now. Oh, fuck hip hop media because they don't know what they talking about because they said one thing that I didn't like. No? I don't know, man. That's me though. We all different.
You be saying a lot of truthful shit though, man. And then in your IG stories and shit too. A lot of shit that you be talking about, a lot of things, a lot of your opinions be not off.
I like the I don't know, like I like to think that I speak freely. I don't say anything to get people upset. Yeah. You know, it might seem that way, but it's never that. I'm not trying to push a button. I'm not trying to get a rise out of you. I'm just speaking my truth. And I guess at the same time, it's what a lot of people want to say, but they not saying. So, you know, I got to do what I got to do. I mean, and if it's not speaking freely on like the game or things like that, I'm just out here trying to motivate my people, point blank period. Like, what else is there?
Yo, that shit hurt the game. If niggas is not gonna speak their truth, if we gonna sit here and kumbaya, does that hurt culture? Does that hurt?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Cause it's not authentic. It's not authentic. You know, it's like.
And I be feeling like that shit is like, personally, and I don't mean cut your wisdom, bro, but I definitely feel if we continue to move in that manner, then that takes away from the authenticity.
Very much so.
It takes away from the
very
foundation.
Much so.
But then somebody may say, well, you know, things evolve and there's, you know, different things going on. But it's like,
this shit ain't evolving. It has the power to. I mean, like, it's evolved into what it's become. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of like, this ain't that. This is like the 90s revitalized on steroids, you know what I'm saying? So like it's gotten better in that sense, but like trajectory wise, like nah, you know what I'm saying? I can't tell you, like I don't feel like people out here doing their job, or people ain't out here putting the right people out there, because I can't even be like, yo, such and such put me on to this person. Like I'm over here finding rappers. That's not even my job. I might find a rapper on YouTube like, God, this motherfucker dope, and he not on no type of shows. Well, I'm supposed to be A&R now, you know? So I don't know. It's like if it don't come with a bag, or if it's not somebody you grew up with, or somebody you intimidated of, maybe they won't get a shot. Yeah, no, we don't grow that way in no type of way, and that's why you got counterparts like me that say what needs to be said, and you know it's crazy. It's either you go viral for the right or the wrong reason, but the wrong reason is the right reason.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in this sense, you know, I just want people to grow. I'm tired of all this fake tough guy shit, you know. Shit, you listen, man. Even if I was to look in a dictionary and tough guy and I see majority of y'all faces, I don't care. This is not the space that we in. Make some fucking music. You know what I'm saying? Make some music. Be great. Push this culture forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit boring. Shit extremely boring, man. What's today? Whatever today is. In 3 days, I go to a show today, I go to a show in 3 days. It's the same fucking show. They just switched up the lineup. What's that doing for me? I'm pissed off, because I'm a fan too, aside from being a rapper. Mm-hmm. I love going to shows. Mm-hmm. I love seeing rappers perform. Mm-hmm. Whether I like you or not. For the simple fact, like, it's hard to perform. That should take a lot. It's very personable, whatever. Mind you, and we ain't out here talking about bullshit. You got people really putting their life on the line. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people that you know ain't getting their just due for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? I might not get my just due because I speak how I speak.
You think niggas is not ready for that kind of shit?
At all. Which sucks. Because if we weren't talking about rap, these are probably the same conversations we would have. Yeah. But now that we in this space, like, you touchy for the wrong things. Like, come on, bro. It's like you had told me before, like, we gotta have uncomfortable conversations to grow, period.
I mean, I think that at the end of the day, you think of it, that's what helps things grow. Community, these type of things. You gotta address what's uncomfortable. You think about all these great leaders and speakers, or Malcolm X and all these people. Niggas got on the podiums and they always addressed what was uncomfortable, and that brought change.
Right.
Whether it came with a price for certain shit,
sure.
but it brought forth change.
Real life,
change.
Real life models change that we see to this day.
Right. So if we not having certain conversations, or if we just fucking playing it safe because you don't want to step on the next nigga toes, or in some cases I need to get whatever for a show,
right.
or I need to get a feature or whatever. If we not in the space where we gonna say certain shit, where does that leave niggas, bro? What does that leave niggas?
If anything, if we was gonna be upset about anything, it's rappers, producers, curators to be upset at. Not upset, but if we against anything, it's the system. It's the game, it's for real. Game. It's not us.
Right.
If anything, even the people that don't like each other, like, we really the dream team, not for nothing, and we can take this shit over. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have all the right pieces. But again, like, we gotta take this ego out of this shit, you know? Point blank, it's like we all grow. There's a lot of things I don't like in life, but sometimes I gotta sit down and say, maybe I'm bugging, maybe I looked at it at the wrong lens, or maybe you take a conversation, it's like, oh, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's growth, and that's learning process. You know what I'm saying? So I think that comes with being a man.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But again, just for the sake of us being artists, all of us need to be heard, because all of us have a voice.
Your name is mentioned on Reddit a lot.
Yeah.
Within like the last 2-3 years. Some people wondering about your whereabouts.
Yep.
But you've been putting on those stuff. You've been putting out music still.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. To be very honest, to be frank, I think me speaking my truth and how I speak it, maybe I word it in ways that's not comfortable for people. They said, the delivery might be brash, but it's still the truth. That's an inside joke, right? But that's rapper shit, right? So
right.
I mean, I think me speaking my truth and how I carry it is why maybe I'm not sought after how I might have been sought after at a time or at a certain point. And that's fine. You know, it just lets me know where people stand at, you know, and it's not for me to think too much, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, everything is a conversation. If I'm not gonna be displayed on a certain platform because I speak something you don't like or anybody likes, I guess it is what it is. But I just hope those with sense know that I'm not out here trying to, like, we already in the matrix, right? So it's like altering things for the better. And again, I'm just one mind, you know what I'm saying? You're another, you feel me? And you might be against me, but I'm still gonna listen to you, you know, just here for debate's sake. Debate's sake. But yeah, I think to some capacity, me speaking my truths, how I speak them, you know, you might not see me outside like that no more. You know, I might not be on the stage. You know, hopefully in due time, you know, whatever happens, happens. But that's not going to change the message. You still going to get music from me. Point blank, period. Like nothing's going to stop. And it's not like it's not to the point where it's like I'm upset, you know, but I just hope people know the truth. And keep speaking your truth, you know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody cage you into your thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you coming from a good place. Because like I said, the delivery might be crazy, but I don't never mean no harm. I don't have time for it. Word.
I think in most cases, I think what I've learned as an adult, there's a level of listening and comprehension that many of us struggle with. And I also feel like I don't think niggas listen to comprehend. I think a lot of niggas listen to, I think we listen in the tone. So I think when certain people listen to you speak your truth, I think they hear you,
right?
But I think they're hearing how you're saying it,
not what you say,
not what you say, because there's truth in a lot of things that you're saying, but I think I think people are not listening to. And I'm
definitely
the message
not
that's
always
being conveyed.
Right.
Yeah. Nah, absolutely.
Right.
But I think niggas just listening to that tone, because it's like, just nah. So now everybody get on there with Cheesemo.
The decibels.
Right.
Yeah, but it's like, you gonna tell me how to rap? You feel me? Like, and you know, like, you know, so now it's like we're not in that other game. I don't have PR. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yo, you bright enough to know what you're saying. I know what I'm saying, but again, it's me. It's being very transparent. Like, I don't say nothing to get a rise out of people, but I know what I'm saying needs to be said. If anything, what I'm saying then got a rise out of me. And I gotta bring this shit to the forefront. You either fuck with the thought or you don't. That's fine. I'm not like, alright, you disagree? That's cool. I don't dislike you. I'm gonna try to get my point across. Like, but listen, no, alright. Why you feel how you feel? Oh, alright. We decide to go where we want from there. But ain't nobody about to tell me how I'm supposed to speak. The same way I speak is probably what got people into my raps. You know what I'm saying? So, Nick, I speak how I rap, I guess, in a sense. I've been told that. I don't know if that's good or bad, but unfiltered, raw.
This shit is definitely raw.
And that's like, bro, that's hip hop. Like, motherfuckers should be championing that shit. We just spoke about, I don't want to be too crazy. We just spoke about Malcolm X and Martin Luther, but in the sense of people talking about people's rights and shit, I'm here for that. And in this genre,
right.
You feel what I'm saying? Power to the people and all that.
Right.
Strike me down for speaking the truth, because I all want us to hold hands and make great fucking music and get better at it and be able to walk in these offices that, man, you here delivering food? That's second floor. I don't know, man. I don't know. Word.
What does that leave you in terms of artistry now? You keep going?
Hell yeah.
You keep the message the same?
For sure. For sure. Maybe, you know, because again, I think a lot and no man is perfect.
Yeah.
So I definitely had some time to think on some like, you know, maybe I gotta rewire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do something different.
Recalibrate. You know what I'm saying? But then, like, not to be on no ignorant or stuck in my ways shit. It's like, no, fuck that. And then the other thing is like, yo, growth. And it's like, but what I've been doing is not ignorant. It's not me not growing. Like, I'm just saying things that a lot of people won't say and a lot of people just don't like. But I think it'll be, I really would have to have those conversations with me if I was out here trying to be a troublemaker. If I was trying to be troublesome, then it's just like, all right, you deserve what you deserve, whatever's coming to you. Know what I'm saying? But that's not why I'm saying. That's not why. What the fuck? Like, yo, like, some shit be like, yo, what are you asking me? Not you, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, what we talking about here? Like, bro, everything is for the betterment of things. I'm not against nobody, you know what I'm saying? Until we get on that track.
Situations like that continue to make my job even harder, so to speak, because it's like everybody wants to get to a certain level of their career, and then they say when you too real, you ain't supposed to be too real. You're not gonna walk through those certain doors, right? And then when you are at a level where you kind of dumb it down a little bit and conform just a tad, because I'm gonna be honest, I definitely do think that there's a little bit of conformity going on within the scene, particularly because I think certain people are trying to fit certain people are trying to reach a different network, so to speak. So I think people, you know, artists, media, I think everyone are feeling like, and I think just with this mass over media consumption with our phone, I think people are feeling like they have to do certain things to appease certain people, which leaves individuals like myself, you, and a slew of other people who's in this thing who are not looking to conform. It leaves us in the we on our Rosa Parks shit, nigga. We in the back of the we in the back of the bus.
And it's crazy because I respect both ways.
Yeah.
Like I see why you might want to do this, cause this is where it's at, cause like this is the blueprint that's been set.
Yeah.
I get it. But then you also gotta think you're in a space where blueprint hasn't been set and you eating. You might be eating crate, but you eating. So it's like, why can't motherfuckers just stay in what they in and they end up being that? You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you too real for this shit.
You've heard that before.
Yeah, I mean all the time, and it's I hate being the person to say something like that, and I almost don't like hearing it because it's like what is again what we talking about? Like if it's the news, right? We reporters.
Yeah.
So I'm giving you the news, or I'm giving you my news, or what came across over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
you too real for this shit.
If you don't, I guess if you don't like this, change the channel. I mean, cause it's like if you think about cable, there's a lot of channels you don't watch. You still got them shits, and you got the option to call and say, take this off. I don't want to pay for it, but you leave it there, right? So if it's that, like if a nigga too real, then just then get me all the way out of here. You feel me? But I gotta speak my truth. I'm an artist, man. I got a paintbrush. The world is my canvas. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I supposed to do? You know? And then it's when you a thinker, you do a lot of self-reflecting, where it's just like, God damn.
Yeah.
But it's like you almost asking me not to be me. And that's insane. How am I not gonna be me? This how my heart beat. It's like almost either y'all get with it, or maybe y'all not my crowd, or maybe I'm saying it to the wrong people. Who knows? Or maybe they might bump their head one day. I don't know, but I gotta stay on my course. Period. Word.
I feel like once you start asking questions like that, bro, like it takes away from all that you've built. You can start to question your motherfucking morale, your principle in this shit, why you started this shit.
All out of,
you know what I'm saying? All out of expression. And to me, rapping is one of the highest forms of expression.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So it's like, if we continue to go away from what this is, it's just gonna leave a muzzle, bro. It's just gonna continue to be at a standstill. A
standstill, and it's just gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And that's fine for the people that are in those positions, and though in them safe spots. But it's it's almost like yo, what's the true answer to this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like what's really the answer?
Yeah.
And I just think it comes down to whoever we might just feel has the strongest voices in this genre will have to sit at a table and say what's going on and what isn't going on. You know what I'm saying? Because
for a fact,
it's a lot that's going on that people don't know. And it's like, you got to make popular music for people just to know what's going on with your music or with what you got going on, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's weird. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I mean, you continue to not only be your authentic self in this shit, but you also continue to push. There's nothing about you that's negative in terms of like things that you posting, in terms of where you at, or your mental space.
No.
Private conversations that me and you have had, you just seem like you've evolved so much from who you might have used to be. And then also, I think you know how things can go if you was to push a certain way.
Right.
So it's like, let's just keep shit here.
Yeah, let's keep it what it is. Because at the end of the day, like, everybody knows somebody. Everybody come from a certain background. Everybody a tough guy. Shoot it this, shoot it that, woo. And like, I don't even want to talk about them things because we're not supposed to talk about them.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing to talk about. We rappers. We're artists. Hey, yo.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting, man. It's interesting. I think the further we continue to move along, the further more advanced this technology gets, the more, you know, mass media and how they are handling mainstream hip hop and how people on this scale is handling hip hop. It continues to just question things for me. It's like,
oh yeah, it's a lot of people that hip hop has a certain look. At the same time, it don't. It's a chameleon. It blends in. You know, you might come from hip hop, but you might not be hip hop, if that makes sense.
No, that makes sense.
So again, everybody out here trying to get a check. Everybody trying to eat. You know, what people love is what they love. You know, you can't deter them from that. But you know, there's fact and then there's opinion. You know, there's definitely certain people. It took Ebro to get fired for people to be like, man, we fucking hate Ebro. He wasn't good for New York. You know what I'm saying? Be shit like that. So
Speaking of that, not solely just his name, but companies like that.
And I'm not even saying like I'm part of that squad that was saying that, but it's just like, it's no different how listeners fact check these rappers. Like, yo, do I think he real or not? Like, we almost got to look at that on a media personality base. Like, should this person even be talking about hip hop?
Yeah.
You know, do they have the umph? Do they have the merit? You know, does it even register to them how it's supposed to register for them to even have an opinion and it actually matter in this space? You know.
That's a fact.
So.
That's a fact. Well, even on that scale, mentioning his name, but the people that he worked for, the company he worked for, niggas is going against them. You gotta literally go against them companies,
right?
As artists and shit.
The machine thing.
You know what I mean?
The machine.
Literally going against the machine, bro.
And not for nothing, aren't we all?
Right.
Aren't we all? That's why we need some more togetherness, because it's like, I don't care how many vinyls you think you selling. That don't translate on your distro, kid. We ain't getting no stream money. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta think out the box. This shit is so short, like in the sense of like, people that just think they got a vinyl deal and think that it's like, that's fine. Like, congratulations to everybody getting vinyl deals. Woo woo, you getting a couple of dollars. But it's like, we got to think bigger than that, because it's like we're already against streaming, though we're on streaming.
Yeah. Don't
like vinyl companies, but still reaching out to vinyl companies so I can get a couple of dollars. So it's like we got to take things into our own hands, or have conversations with these people that are controlling these things, where it becomes more feasible for us artists, producers and curators, where it makes sense for everybody, point blank period.
You think the vinyl companies are the machines too? That's gatekeeping and keeping certain things away, or certain artists away?
I think
or you think that there's a collective in which they're trying to push
I don't know, because I don't even know how them vinyl deals be going, man. I feel like, again, there's not too many people in our league to me, but especially like the ones that we know, like everybody ain't got a vinyl. I feel like everybody should at least have one. Being that I always say it's only 20 characters on the board, so everybody should have had a vinyl. Who's underrated? Who's overrated? It's only 20 of us. It's only 25 of us. And if somebody used to be like, nah, it ain't 20 of us, then what you gonna say? It's 10 of us? You know what I'm saying? But those 10 got vinyl deals. So I think and what's crazy too is like, I like vinyl and I don't like vinyl at the same time. I think us rapping how we rap, you know, it being like 90s on steroids, like I said. So it's like, so what's the old school thing? Tapes, CDs, vinyl, like, so that kind of put us in a box as well too, regardless if people are buying them, you know. But I just think it could be bigger, and I think, not even that I think, like I know that we're able to create our own system if them strong minds come together. No different than them strong minds come together in that genre. You know what I'm saying? The strong, the moguls and all that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So
it continues to be a dirty game with a lot, man. I think even just from niggas from janky managers and this shit to fucked up vinyl deals artists are getting involved in. I think there's of course there's no union.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I think a lot of niggas we're stronger in numbers with a lot of shit once we are able to put together a strong from a community sense.
That's it.
Start calling niggas out.
And even with 20 motherfuckers, like I'm just like the message got to get across. You know what I'm saying? Like the world needs to hear these artists, and we don't need to just be played on online radio. We don't need to just be played that. We don't have to wait till 12 o'clock at night to hear your. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no reason why we can't be played during the day as well. You know what I'm saying?
Which is something that I've been questioning.
Ain't no reason, because again, it's genres, right? You know, it's and that's just that. You know what I'm saying? So let this be that. So strength in numbers. You know what I'm saying? Enough people come together, and if we ain't knocking on doors or kicking doors down, then you build your own building.
That's a fact. That's the fuck it is I'm doing, man. I'm not sitting around waiting for nobody and, you know, somebody trying to come in and taint or dilute or what's being cooked up over there. I think it's a responsibility that I have to document guys like yourself who continue to push the pen to where it is relatable to me, to where now I'm taking the words in rather, and I'm like, damn, this is pertaining to my everyday life. I want to be able to document this type of artist because I don't see nobody talking about this type of artist, or this artist is not performing on certain shows, or he not getting certain whatever, you know. So this is where I come in for that kind of shit, bro, because
important.
Yeah, man. And I want to continue to do that. You know, of course, there's levels of you know, that I definitely want to unlock further, but I don't know, Stack. It's just I've always been a nigga that's just I've been an underdog my whole life. So coming in contact with somebody like yourself, or listening to songs like fucking let me just think of anything. Well, just Happy Birthday, just to name a joint. Songs like that, and hearing what the fuck you saying, or the whole album, or the whole Bless album. It's just like, bro, that type of shit gotta get documented. This thing needs to be spoken on. You know what I mean? And I just feel like if we keep straying away from certain things, man, if we not having these kind of conversations where, you know.
But that's why you hold the torch. You hold the torch in that sense. That's what I'm saying. Everybody has their thing. Everybody has their thing.
Yeah.
And your thing is looking for certain artists that talk a certain way, you know what I'm saying, relatable to you or relatable to your people, and making sure you document. You know what I'm saying? You holding the torch. The person that's watching this interview, it's like, all right, I might got to do the same thing. I got to do it better. Or, you know what I'm saying? So it's needed, and that's for the betterment of this, point blank period. You know, people can't be biased. Gotta be open to all this. We are. You
have to be.
We creating history in real time right now.
Literally. And I think the more we keep boxing ourselves in with the same rotation, you missing out.
Right.
They missing out on artists like yourself, and then much more. You know, there's a bunch of niggas that I haven't heard of yet that I definitely want to listen to. There's a bunch of niggas who I want to get in front of the camera to tell their story that I haven't gotten to. But there's no sense. I don't know, my nigga, but we can't continue to move like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Music wise, you gonna drop anything this year?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Next project is Controlled Chaos. That's produced by Riggs. He from out Australia. You gonna get Skrilla I Trust Volume 2. I got a project with Zilly 900 for the time being.
Damn, they all got names already.
Yeah. I got a project coming out. With War already. It's just that's not titled yet. And then aside from that, just just a whole bunch of other shit with But yeah, definitely.
You is that niggas is undefeated, man. You said he lived down south. He not from here.
Yeah. He in North Carolina.
Shit tough, man.
Yeah, boy got heat. Got heat.
Yeah, y'all niggas go crazy, man.
Boy got heat. And I think that's another thing in this genre too, where it's just like I'm real personable with shit. Like everybody I work with, I really know, I really build with. So it's like it's more than business. So I noticed too, like a lot of people work with a lot of producers or work with like a lot of producers on a tape or a project. And I usually just work with one solo producer. What's funny to me is I feel like that be getting frowned upon, and I feel like it gets frowned upon because I'm not like at a certain level yet. You know what I'm saying? Or people don't view me at a certain level where it's just like any other rapper that's just rapped with one producer. There's no issue. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people like to talk on what you ain't doing instead of what you are doing. And don't be paying attention to what you do be doing. So shout out to everybody, but definitely shout out to
Yo, I was just saying, man, the politicking, the selective politicking, bro. Even down to the music now, it just seems like that's even like artists are now being affected by it, where it's like I don't even want to collab with a certain artist.
Yeah.
And niggas is definitely not trying to bar up.
Nah, hell no. And again, shout out to everybody. I think it's like I don't know what it is. Like I don't. Cause it's just rap. It's not nothing personal unless you really dislike somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, like that shit.
And then you secretly want to get on the track to kill a person. But it's like, nah, like I just want to work with the dope people in this shit. I just want to, and it's a lot of dope shit, but again, it's just like the Kobe Michael comparison shit. Like whoever y'all consider Michael Jordan, and I'm gonna give y'all that. Whoever y'all consider Michael Jordan in this shit, I'm trying to get on the track with you. Like you feel me? Let's dance. Let's work. You
sent out open invitations to a lot of artists.
For sure. A lot of rappers. Everybody. Everybody and anybody that I respect. Point blank. Period. I've sent an invitation to. And I don't care if it's for a project. I don't care if it's a loose. I don't give a fuck what it's for. Like let's just do it. We're artists. We make music. This is what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like people want to hear people with other people. You know what I'm saying? We got fans. Like you know what I'm saying? And then not for nothing, it makes you better. It sharpens your sword. It sharpens your. You feel what I'm saying? Like. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas don't want to leave the layup line stuff.
That's like, and that's and also that's cool because you got the jelly. You could be fly with the layup if you can't dunk. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever. Get to the bucket. Everybody I'm talking to can score a bucket. They get to the rim. but don't nobody want rap. And that's correct. Like I sound crazy for that. Like what? Hold on, what? Again, if we was playing basketball, all I'm doing is passing you the ball, and then I'm playing D. Or like I don't know, man. Like it's just for me, it's just fun. It should be. And then I not for nothing. Like a lot of people DM me like I was definitely on like a Stack Skrilla rant tour of like let's rap, and whoever did DM me on that, like nothing personal, but I just didn't feel like, oh, I know you're not on that. Feel me? And it's not that I don't respect what you do, but it, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
Niggas that score 100 points, man. I score 102. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's work. Yo.